The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome to day 513 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Blue Tycoon playing cards from Theory11. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Blue Tycoon playing cards here. In that matte blue finished stock box, there was a little bit of like gold, metallic, gold foiling there on the front. There was that little white, like, gloss as well there, and it is embossed, so you can feel all the texture, like all these textures there, you can feel there. So it says a tycoon there on the front. You got the big spade there with the two little globes. You got the woman there, like the shield and the flag. It says playing cards there, just there, Theory11 logo, and then it says Theory11 there. On one side it says the United States Playing Card Company. The other side says Chamber Magic Luxury Playing Cards. On the bottom, you got the Theory11 logo. You got Circuit Trova and Premium Playing Cards at Theory11, made in the USA. On the back, got a sneak peek of that back side and some more gold foiling and embossing, so you can feel the texture of the back there. For the seal, you got a gold stamp style seal there, where it says Playing Cards at the top. Official cards of Chamber Magic, made in the USA. And then on the top, it says Series of 2015. Because some of it's covered up by the seal. But if we push down that seal, get our card opener. And it's got that open on the tuck flap, which is that matte blue finish. And your tuck flaps have that little gold Theory11 logo. And now we take the cards out of the box. Inside the tuck box, just that matte blue finish. Nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside of there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first, as always, we'll start with that backside. So here we have a mirrored backside with the standard white border going around. And then we have a circle design, more of like a clock style circle design there in the middle, with a little flower pattern circle going around. And you got the kind of flowery kind of little border there on either side. There, and you got the blue and white colorway, and it is mirrored. So if you flip it over, same design in both directions. It's a pretty nice, like, elegant style back design there. And then for the cards here, we start with the little ad card here. It says official cards of Chamber Magic, Steve Cohen, the Millionaire's Magician. And then you got the website there. And then on the other side is the back side. Now we get to the first Joker. It says Joker there. And you got like the Magician Joker character there with the tuxedo, half the tuxedo with the yellow pants, the cane, the top hat there. So far, one Joker. And we get to that custom Ace of Spades here. It's in a black and white color. It's pretty much the same design we saw on the front of the tuck box. That big spade there, which says Tycoon there in the middle. With the two globes, you got the woman there with the shield and the flag. And then it says the United States Playing Company. And then the rest of these cards must be in like some kind of stack. Like a magician kind of like stack, I guess. There, because all the cards are on. It's just not like a fully shuffled deck. That was a brand new deck of cards, so they're definitely stacked. Because it says the Chamber of Magic there on the cards. So yeah, there's a couple different stacks, but the only one I really know is the Mnemonica stack. There, so it's like in some kind of stack. But we got the cards here. They're pretty standard, like nothing like too crazy going on there. The clubs might be they're pretty standard. And then you got the court cards here. Yeah, got some of the court cards there, which are custom because they got like the actual like colored faces there instead of like the black and white faces like the standard court cards do. But they're pretty like standard looking. They're not like too crazy. So, but they are slightly different than your normal like court cards there. And like I said, the rest of the cards are just standard there. They're pretty standard. And then the last two cards in the deck are the double backer of that backside. And then you got the same Joker, just in a black and white colorway. But now that we took a look at the cards, even though they weren't in new deck order, but they were in a stack kind of form there. For Magicians, they're just that classic air cushioned finish from the United States plugin. So they will handle fantastic. And they are their official like deck of cards for the Chamber of Magic. So they're definitely meant for like magicians and stuff, so they'll handle even better. So for the springs, they actually spring fantastic. No issues with the springs, nice and springy, and they got a nice flex to them. Not like super stiff, but they're not like super flexible at the same time, like a medium style. So they have to be broken in a little bit, but not like too bad. They fan fantastically, super smooth fans. And then you got that super smooth and satisfying ferrule. And then the giant fans. Super smooth riffles. No issues with the riffles, they work every time. And then as always, they will pack cut pretty nicely. And they feel great in the hands, they have a nice like feel to the cards. And it's that like, it's my favorite kind of like thickness of a card, so they dribble fantastic. I love like a thicker card for dribbling. Just makes them dribble a little bit better. So overall, the handling is fantastic, as you saw. There's no issues with the handling. There's so no issues there. Theory11 always makes great handling decks, and always great design decks. This is one of their original designs, I'm pretty sure, yeah. This is their original design there. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 513 of Daily Deck Review. This has been the Blue Tycoon playing cards from... which one? It never focuses for some reason. There we go. From Theory11. And I'm the Canadian Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.